good evening. Good evening. Hello, Danny. Hello, Mirador. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. I hope y'all are doing good, keeping warm, wherever you may be. It's another cold, icy day here. A good day to be off, that's for sure. But back to the grind tomorrow for me. How are we feeling tonight? I finally get to go back to work tomorrow, says Danny. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you making the trip yourself, or are you having somebody come get you? Me personally, I'm getting a ride from the big boss man tomorrow. Mirador says, good, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and get this moving here. Hang tight 1 second while I get everything up and running. Making the trip myself. Well, just be careful, Danny. Alright, 1 second, y'all. There we go. Danny says, oh, I will. The road I'm on is still icy, but the main road is good. Yeah, sort of the same situation here. So, quick rundown. So, still playing Wizardry 6, Bane of the Cosmic Forge. Still in the pyramid area, but I think we're maybe close to being done with that area. Yes, back to the pyramid. Last night we explored quite a bit of it. Wandered around in circles, so you didn't miss too much. But we did, I figured something out. I figured out that on that lowest level, the holes in the floor, they're not instant death, but they're shortcuts down to the level below. And we took one and found I feel like it's a treasure room. It's got a gate, but the room is trapped. A hail of arrows and poison gas. All these things come at the party. So I know there's a way to disable it. And that's what we were looking for last night. And just right before we ended the stream, I fell down another pit on the floor and found myself in a different part of the pyramid. And so that's where we're going to be tonight. And I think this is the path to get to where we want to be. I think maybe the place to disarm the traps will be down here. So I'm here. If you notice, this is where the long corridor with all the vanishing pits and everything else, lowest level of the pyramid here. And I found this new alcove that I'm circling right here. So before we proceed any further, let's do some healing. Get our utility spells and everything up and running, because this is all uncharted territory here. Excuse me, and I don't know necessarily what to expect. So let's see here. Just casting some healing spells. That'll be good enough. So we shall save here, and let's go ahead and do a few rests to regenerate magic points. Maybe we won't get interrupted. All the rests last night, we just had the worst luck. Every time we'd rest, we'd be assaulted by those Pharaohs of Fire. In fact, that reminds me, I believe I've got one of those Anks of Fire somewhere that I want to equip, because we determined that, there it is, Ank of Fire. This helps with defense against fire magic. Ank of Fire. Does Lulu really not have any? Lulu does not have any weapons here. So let's put the decoder ring in there. We'll remove the sling, and we will remove the razor stones. Let's see, swag, add that cherry bomb, remove the razor stone. There we go. Let's get Lulu a weapon. Okay, a couple more rests. Maybe one more. All right, there we go. All right. So let's proceed. Let me check first. Oh, get my utility spells up, because I sure don't want to miss any, any switches or hidden secrets here. There we go. All right, so let's backtrack a bit. Nothing on the wall here. There's a pit there. Oh, so this is not... Okay, so this... If I go through here, this is what I was telling you about. There's a room that's trapped. And my game has locked up completely. Fantastic. Give me 1 second. Let's try this again. I apologize for the technical issues. It's one of those things that tends to pop up when you play a game made for a text-based operating system with a maximum of 4 megabytes of RAM, and you're playing it on a GUI operating system with 32 gigs of RAM. It's just the nature of it. Alright, so let's see. Danny has the spell we want. Detect secret. Alright. So, what I discovered last night is we can fall down these holes. And it hurts to fall down the hole. So let's heal up. Who needs it the most? Alright, that should do for now. Alright, so let's explore. We're looking for any switches, any triggers, anything to help us get out of here, or that might disable a trap. Here's one. So that just takes us back up. But I know there's something on the other side. Let us fall down this hole. Which way do we want to go? That put us right back here. Where does this one take us? You missed a button, I think. I'll check it in just a moment. Alright, so that put us back here. So what I'm detecting here is perhaps all of these pits on this level will take you to a new area. Excuse me. So we're going to have to play a game maybe where we fall down all of them to figure out where we need to actually end up. Alright, so let's see. Do we want to fall down here? Let's try it. Okay. So we've been here. And this will put us back to this area. See, this section of the maze was brutal because it doesn't quite just kill you outright. That opens the gate over here. But it also triggers the trap. But let's try to go around, because I did not do it this way the other night. We don't know what's on the other side. So, let's rest. We'll play the rest and heal game again. Oh, good Lord. So we'll reload that. And again, I'm not doing this combat here with the intention of actually proceeding. So let's quit and resume. I guess we'll go ahead and expend the rest of our magic points here to heal up those in desperate need before we rest. I do have some potions to use as well, but I'd rather just do it this way. And save those potions for a real desperate time. Because I have no idea what's beyond this door here. So Sato was almost at rock bottom with the magic points. So I'm curious to see how many rests it takes to bring her back to maximum. So that was what, 4 rests, so maybe 5 would have done it. Heal wounds on Claire. Well, Claire is slow to regen with that, isn't it? There we go. And we'll do one more on Kyler here, and then we'll have another little rest marathon, and we'll proceed. We'll save. You may ask why I don't bother to heal Lulu or Trevi quite as much as the others, and that's simply because Lulu doesn't get hit that often unless it's by a spell or something like that, and Trevi has really good defense and can kind of take more hits than some of the other squishier characters. Alright, that should be good. Let's cast our spells. Alright, one more. Oh, and here we go. Pharaohs of Fire have interrupted our preparations. We tried to dispel these guys the other night, and it did not work very well. But I've got 2 characters equipping an Ankh of Fire here, so that'll help a bit if they decide to cast a fireball on me. Danny's going to hit him with an ice ball. Oh, good. We had a critical hit on one. That was awesome. Oh, that could have gone... That couldn't have gone any better. That was fantastic. Alright, get that detect secret in and we're ready to rock and roll. Alright, let's see what's through the door. A room with a switch. Very occupied. Ooh, room with a switch. Good heavens. We're going to keep our fingers crossed. We're going to hope that this switch is what disables the trap in the next room. So how do we want to do this? So we're going to focus all of our physical attacks on the pharaohs. Seto's going to cast a Dispel Undead at level 3 on the Amazulu zombies. Lulu's going to bless the party with the Angel's Tongue. Danny is going to... how do we want to do this? We'll go ahead and fireball the other rotting corpses, and we'll hope that these pharaohs take it easy on us this first round. One pharaoh down. Okay, we can work with this. We can work with this. Let's see. So once again, we're going to do a Dispel Undead on this one remaining zombie. Lulu will do a Harmonium, which causes irritation to the pharaohs, and then Danny's going to go ahead and try to hit the pharaohs with a fireball. All right. Fantastic. Yes. Excellent. All right, so we see the switch. We've pressed the button. Let us merge here, out here. All right, now we're going to save the game. We're going to keep our fingers crossed that these traps have been deactivated. Because the first step I usually take into this room is a fight. And then when the fight's over with, arrows fly and hit the party from holes in the wall. And then right before the next portcullis here, there's poison gas that hit us last time. So here's the encounter. I was prepared for that. So bless, and that fireball did pretty good. Let's go ahead and just max that out here. Let's see what we can get away with. Okay, I'll take one energy blast. That's not bad. Alright, so let's see if we get attacked by arrows. We do not. So we did seem to dispel the trap. But I see right here that's a discolored stone, so there's something there. Let's see what it is. Maybe nothing. I could have sworn that was going to be another trap. Maybe that was the gas trap. Alright, let's see. Boy, these guys are everywhere though, aren't they? They sure are. Let's see. Let's hit them with a big magic missile. Level 6. When we first encountered these pharaohs the other night, they were quite challenging, very difficult. But now, with another level... Oh, looky there. Okay, which way do we want to go? Let's save before we make a decision. Another one. Right, this looks like a good place to rest. So I'm not sure what that switch did. But we're going to assume it's a good thing, because this switch was hidden behind another hidden wall. So I feel like it would be a little unlikely that it would be a trap. forager. Come on, let's knock this guy out real quick. Okay, good deal. Right, let's get at least the detect secret up. Let's go ahead and hit the other spells while we're at it. I wish they persisted longer. It doesn't take long when you're resting for those to wear off. Alright. Here we go. There's going to be something in here. Amen Tutbutt. Amen Tutbutt. And 2 Fairs of Fire. So this might be like the big boss of the temple, maybe? I can't recall. It's been, like I said, it's been several years, over a decade since I last played this game. Amen Tutbutt. So how do we want to do this? What do we have? Do we have anything to use? Not really. So we're going to do a breathe on the Pharaohs of Fire. Lulu will use the regular, bless, and then Danny's going to throw a ice ball at the 2 Pharaohs. We'll try to get these guys out of commission real quick. 29 damage, 30 damage. Let's hope Danny's or Shadow's Breath is enough to take them out. All right. That just leaves the big mummy here. And he threw a fireball. Ooh. But we're getting some good hits on him. And now we can focus everything on this guy. So we're going to... I'm going to go ahead and heal where we need to heal here. Let's get Danny healed up. Lulu's going to use a harmonium on him. Danny's going to... What are we going to do? What all do we have here? Web. Let's try that. We've never tried web. Let's try that spell. See if we can get him paralyzed or whatever. Unaffected. Oh, there we go. He's gone. Good deal. 6,000. An Amulet of Life, an Ankh of Fire, an Ankh of Might, an Ankh of Sanctity. Holy moly, look at all of this. Okay. Yeah, I know, you're full. Okay. Ankh of Might, huh? Ankh of Sanctity. I've got too much stuff. Alright, so we're going to save. Big haul there. Here in a bit I'll look up what some of those Ankhs do. A clay idol. Figurine is resting within an alcove, enshrined with dried flowers, petals, bones, and glass beads. So I remember this. The idol is something that we want. But it too is trapped. And the solution to the trap comes from pop culture. If you've ever seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, you've seen that scene at the beginning of the movie where Indiana Jones has the bag of sand, and he tries to replace the idol with the sandbag because the platform in which it sits on is pressure sensitive. And if you remove the idol, it triggers the trap. So he swaps them really quick. And this game sort of pulls the exact same trick. Yesterday we found the sack, and we took it over to the tunnel that was flooded with sand right before you enter the pyramid, and used the sack on the sand, and now we have a sack of sand, and it's for this specific thing right here. So we're going to leave the idol alone, and let's use this bag of sand. Who has it? A clay idol is resting within the alcove. Do we throw the sandbag at the idol, or do we exchange the sandbag for the idol? Let's try that. I think maybe the character's dexterity is a factor here. I don't remember, but we're going to try it. You clumsily attempt to swap the bag of sand. You quickly snatch up the idol. An idol of Mao Mumu. But poison gas explodes in my face. Alright. So what we're going to do... Oh, no. We're going to reload after this fight. And we're going to give the sandbag to a character that has a higher dexterity score. And we shall see if that works any better. Because a more agile character should be able to make that swap without triggering the trap. Everybody's dying. Alright, so let's quit game, no save. Resume saved game. Let's see, let me review some things here. Lulu has a dexterity of 17. Is anybody higher? I think Lulu's our best bet, so let's do some of this. Let's... Golly, so much stuff everywhere. I've just got too much stuff. Anybody else with a high dexterity? Claire's was only 12. I think that might have been the problem. Danny's is 11. Sato's is 13. Alright, so let's do some item management here. So let's trade for just a moment the harmonium. We'll trade it out. Oh, she's full too. Everybody's loaded with stuff. Let's get rid of some garbage. Alright. Review. I'm going to trade the Angel's Tongue. Sato, we're going to review Claire. We're going to trade this bag of sand to Lulu. Let's try this. Lulu will use the bag of sand. You deftly snatch the idol and replace it with the sandbag, so smoothly that even the flowers remain undisturbed. Now we have an idol of Mao Mumu. I give that to Kyler. Now, before I do anything else, let's give this Angel's Tongue back to its rightful owner. Alright, let's save. Because we now have a very important piece of the game here. And what do we do with the idol? That's the question. After this encounter, we'll rest up. Nope, Sato's not going to do that. Sato's going to cast Dispel Undead. That's what Sato's going to do. And Danny will rest. Okay. Oh, level up for Sato. New spell? Ooh, looky here. What do we got? Whirlwind, Conjuration, Bless, Divine Trap, Hold Monsters, Sane Mind. Divine Trap will probably come in handy. Let's go ahead and use that. Alright. Let's step back into this one-by-one room here. Let's rest up. Now we just have to figure out where to go next with this idol. Okay. Nothing over here. So do we don't fall down here, do we? Maybe we do. Let's save and let's fall. All. Which brings us back to this good old room. That we've seen several times before. So at this point, I'm unsure where exactly to go next. I have the idol, but I'm not sure what to do with it. To my knowledge, the only place in this whole pyramid that we have not been to is at the top. There was a gate that was locked, and I can't imagine that the idol would unlock that, but maybe it will. That's the best guess I have at the moment. So let's just see. I'm trying to remember how to get there. Maybe it was actually through here. The head of a strange beast is honed into the center of a circular emblem on top of the gate, although somehow the face looks oddly familiar. So maybe that's a clue. Maybe the face looks like the idol, and that's why that color text is there. Let's see. Who had the idol? All right. So that was the answer. Well, I knew I had been everywhere else. So here we go. Whoa. Okay, let's get ready to... Oh. Perched high on a throne made of woven straw sits a watchful and stern girl. She wears a fancy headdress, and around her neck rests many necklaces made from small bones and glass beads. Directly at her side are several of the warrior women, each swaying a large fan. So this is the head honcho. Also behind her to the right, another woman wearing a giant, spooky-looking mask is eyeing you very carefully as the party approaches the throne. I am the Queen of Amazulu. Who dares enter our sacred grounds? Have you come to take the rock? Well, I feel like the rock is exactly what I'm here for, because there is another stone needed to unlock the skull door back at the castle. But we're going to say no. Did you bring me an offering? I'll say yes. Lay your gifts before me. Let's see what we have. I have an idea of probably what to give her already. There's a clue in the text that described her. It mentioned glass beads, and this bauble and trinkets here is what Queequeg left us in the treasure chest on Giant Mountain. And I want to say the descriptor text mentioned glass beads or something of the sort. So let's give this to her. Did that work? Did I click it? Okay. Lay your gifts before me, offering. Okay. So I guess that was not it. So let's give her something else. What else do we have that I don't want? That's the thing. Let's see. Give her some sneeze powder? No? Oh, okay. So it's not using an item, it's giving an item. Okay, so let's try that. My mistake. Thank you. Hmm. Fine, fine. Ooh, how pretty. Just look at this one. Hey, wait a minute. This stuff is nothing but cheap junk. Who are you trying to fool? How dare you insult us? I demand a gift and an apology. Do you apologize? Yes. I accept your apology. As a token of my forgiveness, I'll also accept a 3,000 gold donation. Yes. The queen turns and whispers to the woman in the mask. See, I told you they had soft bellies. Okay. I don't want to give anything. I want to talk. Nope. Stop. Talk. Hello. Why have you come to the temple? To worship? Idol? Queen? I am the Queen Amazulu. We guard the temple of Malmumu. Malmumu. The guardian of the rock. What's the rock? Have you come to take the rock? No. Why have you come to the temple? To see you. Rumors? I heard a rumor about sacrifice. Sacrifice. Mao Mao demands a sacrifice. Demands a sacrifice. Money. Thank you. I don't know what else to say to her. Mal Moo Moo. Guardian. Goodbye. Mao Mao demands a sacrifice tonight. Okay. Oh, here's somebody else. The girl in the spooky mask approaches and whispers, "Psst, want a deal." Alright, so she's got stuff to sell. What does she have? First, let me pool gold on Kyler here, because I know he's got at least one inventory spot. Trade, Kyler. I have 17,000 gold. Let's see what she's selling. Sneeze, ancient dust, foot powder. Oh wow, lots of good stuff. Cure stone, book of. Oh wow, look at some of this stuff. Look at some of this great stuff. Foot powder. So I'm not sure about ancient dust, foot powder. Now foot powder seems expensive for one use. Alright, so let's buy as much of this unusual stuff as we can. I'll start with this. We shall do some of that. And some of these books here we don't have. Book of Chilling Touch probably. Book of Blinding. I don't know if I have a blind spell. We'll grab that. Okay, Weakening. So he's full. So let's pull gold to Claire. Let's see what Claire has to buy. Weakening, Fire Shield. So bear with me while I just go ahead and do some maintenance here, and let's sell some garbage too. I'm never going to use these. We don't want this. I don't want the rutabaga. Alright. So this would be a good time to unload a bunch of junk. We no longer need the broadsword. I no longer want the shield. We don't need the sigh. Or the giant sledge. What kind of junk does Kyler have to get rid of? A spear. Blind powder, fairy dust, iron key, wine bottle, goat's mask. Book of blinding. So Sato also has some stuff to unload. Really don't have a need for that. Sneeze powder. Mystery oil. Must still be a door somewhere in the mines that I didn't open. I know Lulu's got a bunch of crap. I don't really want the fairy dust. Or do we need that? And I decided against using a bow. Okay. One more. Danny, what do you got? Won't blink. These one-use scrolls, they don't do much for me. Just my own personal, feel. The money will come more in handy than the item. Okay. Alright. So, Danny, I'm going to pull the gold to Danny. Because I feel like Danny could make more use of some of these books than anybody else. Book of Protection. Pretty sure we already have a Cure Spell. Fire Shield. We can never have too many Resurrection items. Insufficient funds. Okay. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. Book of Directions, don't need that. Book of Protection. And Kyler had some things. So let's talk to this person some before we get out of here. Sacrifice. Malmumu. Malmumu might hear you. Who are you? I am Kawali Kabona, High Priestess of Malmumu. Priestess. Queen? Queen isn't wearing any underwear. Okay. What do you do? Okay. Help. Help with what? I don't know. I'm not sure what we're doing here. But she said something about a sacrifice. Rumors. Heard a rumor about the Queen. Well, we've already been down that road, right? Pyramid. Goodbye. Watch out for old hothead. Okay, so again, a few things. I want to do some housekeeping things here. Let's see. Remove the Book of Blinding. We're going to trade with Danny the Book of Blinding. Review Danny. Use the Book of Blinding. Not eligible for this spell. So let's give that then to Sato. I uses that? Is that a monk spell, maybe? No. Let's see. Let's see. Who can use this? Okay. A ranger. Oh, no, goodness. Okay. Alright, so let's save, because there was a lot that just happened there, and I'm not really sure what's happening next. So I think we're at the peak of the temple here. That's what it looks like. I'm back. Had to step away for a few. Welcome back. While you were gone, we reached the top of the pyramid. We met the queen and the priestess. There's the queen. Have you come to take the rock? The answer was no. Did you bring me an offering? Yes. Lay your gifts before me. We already did that. Oh, she's attacked. She attacked me because I left and did not give her another 3,000 gold pieces. Fantastic. Okay. I hope I can proceed if I kill the queen. Interesting. So last time she asked for an offering. We gave her the baubles and trinkets that we found in the treasure chest back in the mountain, and then she demanded a 3,000 gold piece offering as well, which we gave her. So let's do a big chilling touch on her. Let's see how tough the queen actually... Spear of Death! Holy moly. Maybe if we kill her, we get the Spear of Death. No, wasn't too bad. Spear of Death. Full fur halter and a chamois skirt bone necklace. Okay, well, we'll keep the spear and we'll take this bone necklace as well. I don't want those. So this is Koala Kaboni. We talked to her earlier. A deal. I know how to treat you right. Treat me right. Have something for all. Goodbye. Alright. So I'm not sure if I was really supposed to kill the queen or not. But we did. So at this point... So this looks like the area we want to go down. Because I see a bridge extending. Let me save. And let's do a little healing here. I think I remember this. Straight ahead lies the smoking top of a seething volcano. A bed of hot coals forms a bridge which leads to the edge of the volcano, making it the only way to cross over from the pyramid. So, I remember now. And I was right to buy the foot powder, because what we have here is a trail of coals before us, and the foot powder will allow us to walk across it. Did I use it? It gave me no indication. Alright, so I assume we've used the foot powder. You feel no pain as you walk across them. Thank you, foot powder. The bridge of hot coals leads directly to the lip of the volcano and extends out and over the core of molten lava. As you stand above the lava, you start feeling earth tremors arising from the volcano as if it were going to erupt. The tremors grow. The volcano erupts. Here we go. If they gave her items, she will most likely be story-breaking. Mal Mumu. So we're fighting the Amazonian god here, the volcano monster. Fantastic. Alright, so how are we going to do this? Let's think this through. So, we're going to cast Armor Plate on the party. Not story breaking, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I agree. So Lulu is going to hit that Bless on the party. Danny, of course, since this is a fire monster, we're going to give it a huge ice ball attack. And hope for the best. 28 damage, we'll take it. Ooh, that hurts. Oh, that's terrible. Look at that. This is not going to end well. Knowing that this is coming out, I'll prepare better next time, because I feel like we're not going to be successful. So, Sato is going to do some healing here. Who needs it the most? Probably all of us. We'll give it to Sato, though, so she can continue to heal everybody. Also, I'll equip another Ankh of fire protection if we need to before we fight this guy again. And what else do we have here that could come in handy? I don't think Magic Missile's going to do much, but we'll hit it with all we've got. Unaffected by Magic Missile. Unaffected by the Harmonium. Fireball. Yep, this is going to do it. Ah, look at that. Alright, so this is probably going to be a failed attempt. I accept this. And we'll try again with better preparation. Let's go ahead and burn through it here. That's some really cool artwork though. I like this monster, the way this looks. Oh. And Trevi's the last one holding on here. Breathes fire. What is that, just a flex? Firestorm, that's a new one. But Trevi's tough. I'll give him that. He can really take a beating. Ridiculous. But there's the ruby eyeball. We know what that's for. So we're not going to accept these results, though. I'm not gonna have the whole party dead. Do you have a resist fire buff? So the Ankh of Fire, those items, do resist fire damage by a percentage. I can't remember what the percentage is. Nothing super. But we are going to go ahead and equip those. Let's see, swag bag. We're going to add the Spear of Death. Who has an idol handy? Ankh of Fire. That's what I mean. An Ankh, not an idol. So we're going to equip the bow, the Ankh of Fire, robe, sandal. Let's see who else is wearing one. Trevi has an Ankh of Fire. I think there's one more floating around the party somewhere. I'm not sure what the bone necklace does. Amulet of Night, Ruby Talisman. Remove the Ruby Talisman. I think that has some kind of magic resistance also, maybe. Let's equip that. But no, I want to keep that Wizardry, because that is good. Let's see, who else? Lulu. An Ankh of Sanctity. Boy, that just sounds good, doesn't it? I could have sworn there was one more Ank of Fire somewhere. Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, because I sure don't see one. I thought I had 3. Okay. No big deal. We're going to rest up. Maybe in our resting, we'll be interrupted by some Pharaohs of Fire, and I'll get another Ank of Fire. I don't have Magic Screen either. That would be a good spell to help, with these sort of attacks, too. I just haven't learned it yet. Of course, we're going to be interrupted by some slimes here while my magic user is asleep. See, this is what always gets me. I've got that anticipation of having something big just around the corner. I'm trying to rest and prepare for it, and we get these endless encounters that interrupt our rest cycle. Happens every time. Got 105 points here, though. That's awesome. I'll check. I don't, it would be up here, and I don't have that spell yet. Heal wounds on Claire. Trevi will heal wounds on Seto. Let's see, what do we have? Nothing there. Bless Charm, Weaken, Heal Wounds. Okay, so yeah. A couple rests, and we're going to try this again. It really is going to be tough without more fire resistance. Our best bet might be to just get really, really, really lucky with our attacks. Maybe crit the guy. I think we are Cure Paralysis, Silence. Yeah. Okay. But here is what we're going to do. We're going to go in fully loaded. Armor Plate. Level 5. Enchanted Blade. Level 5. We have to use the foot powder so we can get through the bed of coals. And we're going to try this again. All right. You have come for the rock, so I shall slay you. I have indeed come for the rock. All right. What do we have to use? Anything? No. Spells at our disposal here. I doubt we can silence him. I really, really, really doubt that. We're going to try. Just because we'll try. I don't think it's going to work. We'll try it. Lulu. We'll cast an Angel's Tongue. Danny. Can we hit him with a big ice ball? Do we have a level 32 ice ball? Or a 32 point ice ball? 22. 25. I like it. Silence did not work. 12. 18, 14. Okay, we're getting hits this time. 26, 12, 9. Boom! First round. That was lucky. Ruby Eyeball. We're saving. So guys, we might be done with this temple. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're done with it. Which means there's only one place left to go, and that is back to the castle. Okay, what else does she have? You know, I thought I did buy a book of fire protection or something for her. Did I not? Now that we mention it. Book of Fire Shield. I didn't have enough money for it. Is what it was. Alright, let me pull go. Oh, wow, that feels so silly. I wish I had, well, we didn't, ended up not needing it. I still don't have enough. 4,000. What can I sell? I really want that fire shield, and I want it now. How much are these bottle rockets? 9,000. We'll take it. For this roasted corn. Nope. Sneeze powder. Yeah, I'm just going all out, man. Let's see. How much exactly was it? 62. Oh, we can afford it now. Boy, there's all kinds of new books. She just keeps like restocking her sleep, protection, poisons. Alright, I bought that fire shield. Probably won't ever need it now that I actually have it. Would have been good to have it earlier. Okay, review. Did I totally waste that book? Because I used it and I didn't do anything. I gave it to her, right? It's ridiculous. Okay. Anyways, doesn't matter. I hate that I blew my gold there. But this would make an excellent stopping point for the evening. So we are done with the pyramid at this point. And now we have the second gemstone that we need to open the skull door back in the castle. And we are ready to move on to other things. Whatever the next part of the game, whatever the game has in store for us next, rather. Which I don't think we're actually going to conquer tonight. I think we'll get through the pyramid here and get back to probably get back to the mountain and call it a night here. We got really lucky with that Mal Mumu fight. Extremely lucky. Had he started firing off fireballs, that would have been the end of it. That's the treasure room. Just looking at the map, seeing where I need to try to go. Corridor of mazes here. I don't see that many options. Where do I want to go? Okay. Okay, which one of these is the way we want? this the path? No. This is not the path. Is it this one? I can go down here. Nope, nope, nope. This was the gloop spot. This is where we found that gloop monster. So we shall go this way. Bunch of ants. Oh my, that is a lot of ants. Let's go ahead and take care of these ants. These guys are tougher than they look. We'll put them to sleep if we can. Let's just straight up fireball them. That should take care of them. I just want to get out of the temple. And that's the wrong way. Aggravating. Alright, I know this is not the right way, so I trace this back. All this does is take me to that room. So we know it's not this one. It's going to have to be this one here. And then where? We went in here. That was not right. We can go up through here. But I think that might have been the way I came from. Oh, nope. Nope. This is it. This is it. Here we go. And we have escaped the pyramid. And we are back in the caverns. And what we're going to do tonight is we're going to get to the skull door. We're going to open it. But we're not going to go through until tomorrow. Nope. Disgusting. If I remember from my previous playthroughs of this game, the skull door is a big turning point because this is the part of the game that or that's okay. What have I done wrong? Oh, I see. The skull door is what brings you to the last leg of the game. I'm not going to say the last half, but pretty close. Which way are we going to get out of here? Want to go all the way down there? I don't think so. Walking along the mountain path here, very treacherous. If any game deserves a full remaster, it would be this one. I would love to see, how cool would it be to see this actually look like a narrow mountain path instead of just a floor. You know what I mean? It would be fantastic. Alright. And this is where we'll spend a few moments getting lost in the mines again, I'm sure. Let's see. We want to... There was a shortcut. It was one of these, wasn't it? I think maybe it was. Let's come out here and go up here. There's a shortcut back to the... That's a wizard's cave. But was there not a shortcut back to the castle somewhere through here? Yes, right here. The wizard's cave gives us a shortcut to that wing with the skull door right here. The black steel skull door cast upon the face. Alright. So let us use the gem that we've uncovered. Ruby eyeball. A black steel skull cast upon the face of a massive door stares blankly out into the corridor. A glowing gem rests in each eye socket, giving the skull a demonic face and a sinister smile. And the door is now unlocked. And there's a path leading down. Stepping into the open air, your nose detects the scent of water, as if you were near a lake or something. And then you see it, surrounding your rock ledge, winding as far as the eye can see into the underground cavern in all directions, and then disappearing into the mists. And this right here is where we will save the game for the evening and pick up tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Danny and Mirdor, I appreciate you. Tomorrow we're going to see what exactly lies on this riverfront here and what happens next. I actually remember, and I know it's going to be fun and exciting, and I hope you guys tune in for it. Thanks again. Have a good evening. Stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.